Good evening, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network here on this Friday night. Tonight, it's the Loose Lugnuts Racing League taking on Martinsville for race number 4 of their Street Stock Series. We are going to go ahead now and move to our Star Spangled Banner here tonight, brought to you by Madison Rising. Check them out on the web at madisonrising.com. We'll be back.
Are you ready? Showtime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123,
Welcome back to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network here this Friday evening. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dustin Caldwell, and tonight, Loose Lugnuts is taking on Martinsville, known as the Paperclip Half-Mile Track on the NASCAR circuit. 100 laps tonight here on this fourth race of their series, as we're going to show you a little bit about their schedule here. Taking a look here, we came out of Concord last week, and we are at Martinsville this week. Drivers are finishing up their qualifying times now. And we're going to be set to bring you some great race action here tonight, as last week it was pretty tricky there in the Concord racetrack, as it's a 5-turn small track for any type of league to be taken on. And tonight, we're going to have a little bit better race action going on for you here at Martinsville. Looks like we had about 27 drivers put down some times here tonight, so this will be great. Let's take a look at the results here for you so far. Looks like Maurice Johnson, Alan Madden, and Craig Covington have your top 3. Thomas Axum and Jason Covington will round out your top 5. So we're going to go ahead and move down to the grid. Get you that gridding action is where they stand here tonight, folks. On the pole here tonight, Thomas Axum, there in that number 13 car. Came in first last week there at Concord. It was Dewey Hall and Justin Hall, father and son, coming in second and third. To the outside here tonight, you have Jason Covington and that Anderson Camaro. Number 10 car there, looking pretty good here tonight. Back behind him will be Don King, starting to the inside of that second row. He's on that all-pro racing car, looking pretty good there tonight, Don. To the outside of him is the 68. That is, as we take a look at our gridding order, Rob Haynes there. And that paint scheme on his car, looking pretty good, DuPont paint scheme. Looking back to the inside row. Looks like, and we do apologize, folks, here tonight, as we are having some issues with our gridding software. We do apologize for this. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go through the grid anymore tonight. Again, I do apologize. The software that we have been using has had a little bit of fits issue. Go ahead and show you some of the drivers here tonight. Please mind their positions. This is not their actual positions here. As you can see, the different drivers here fielding tonight, getting ready to go. And it will be Thomas Axum and Jason Covington taking us to the green here tonight. Again, thank you for tuning in here this Friday night. This is the Digital Forge Broadcast Network. Loose Lugnuts race number 4 of their Street Stock Series here tonight. Making her way into turns 1 and 2. Thomas Axum in the 13. Jason Covington in the 10 up front. Here we go. Pace car set to go into the pits. Making her way out of turn number 4. Flagman gets ready to give the flag. And it flies. Here we go, folks. 100 laps of street stock action coming at you here tonight, brought to you by the Loose Lugnuts Racing League. If you're interested in getting in their racing league and what all they got, check them out on Facebook and on iRacing if you are an iRacing driver. Still Axum up front, Covington in third, Don King in the 23 looking in third place. And our first caution's going to fly already here, just as we complete our first lap here tonight. Looks like it might be some connection issues with the drivers out there. We're going to look and see if we can get you the replay on exactly what happened. And it looks like it might have been John Hendren. So 968 might be having a little bit of issues. See if we can back it up just a little bit farther for you. And as we take a look, it looks like it's going to be the 23. Looking through the list here, I do apologize on this. $983. There it is, folks. Darren Myers is going to bring that out here tonight. He's going to be bringing out your first caution so far. And so far tonight, it is Thomas Axum leading it. Just got about one lap into the books here. Everybody's just dialing in their racecraft here, getting ready to go. And as they make their way into turn number one, ladies and gentlemen, the lights have come off the pace car. We're going to be set to go green here on lap number 7. As they're making their way down the back straightaway, Thomas Axum, Jason Covington, Rob Haynes, and Don King will be your front four, ready to take us back green. Pace car into the pits. Here we come out of turn 4. Flagman getting ready for the signal. Raises up that green flag, ready to wave it. Out of the restart zone they go. The green flag flies, and we're back to the races here in Martinsville. Lap number 7, and you can see Thomas Axum in that 13 already out to a good lead. But Jason Covington, with a little bit of connection issues, is going to close that gap heading out of turn 2 into the back straightaway. Here comes Don King. Jason Covington side by side. The 24 right behind him is Sean Bowdy. And it looks like the 68 of Rob Haynes is going to fall in behind him. And here comes Axum already out. Don King into second place. Lap number 8 of this 100-lap event, and a good move from the 24 of Sean Bowdy to take the inside underneath Jason Covington to assume that third position here tonight. As you can see, the 24 there making his way around into turn number 3. Sean Bowdy right there. Started 5th here tonight. Still some connection issues from the number 10 of Jason Covington. Here comes the 68 of Rob Haynes right there behind in 4th position. He's making his way around. The number 7 of Justin Hall, last week's second place finisher, is making his way down into turns 3 and 4. Started 7th here tonight. He's moved up one position into 6th. The number 9 of Richard Suddeth here tonight in the 949 car. Very high number on that car. Started 6th. He's currently sitting in 7th. Fell a little bit behind. As we now see the 28 of Nathan Hurlbert make his way to the inside. Here he goes into turn number 3. And he's going to take a position away from the 949 of Sudeth. There's the 31. Good side-by-side battle. Zach Coyer, a name to watch out for here tonight, making his way underneath the 949 as he moves into turns 1 and 2. He's going to settle up in 7th position. As he's making his way down, still some good racing going on here tonight, folks. As we take a look back up to your race leader, Thomas Axum still leading it, heading into turns 1 and 2. Don King behind him. You got the 24 of Sean Bowdy in third. Rob Haynes in fourth. And rounding out your top 5 so far is Jason Covington. Everybody looks like they have fallen into their grooves. Got a little bit of the kinks worked out after that first lap caution here tonight. And you can see they're working their way around. Here they come, Axum. And it looks like some great battling going on right there with Jason Covington and Justin Hall. Justin Hall in that number 7 car looking to move into the inside. Will he have what it takes to make it here in turns number 1 and 2? Oh, still some connection issues from the number 10. Here they come down the back straightaway. And it looks like the 24 of Sean Bowdy now is going to take one from Donald King and move into second position. As we see him coming down the front straightaway. Don King and Sean Bowdy. And it looks like the Flash, number 24 of Sean Bowdy, will assume second position here tonight. And as you can see, he started 5th. He's moved his way all the way up into second position, but Don King's not going to go quietly as he trails him heading into turns 3 and 4 in that All-Pro machine. Trying to get back up to the position. You see, he started 3rd here tonight. He's currently sitting in 3rd, and wow, do we see some connection issues there from Jason Covington. And that number 10 Anderson machine as he makes his way into turns 1 and 2. Just looks like he's been blinking and bouncing all over this track. Hopefully it will settle down as the race progresses. But we see right now he's trying to fend off the 7 there of Justin Hall. That Florida driver on the bumper of the number 10 of Jason Covington as they make their way down the front straightaway into the first turn. And just look at some of the smoke coming from the tires of the 10. Here comes the 7 of Justin Hall to the inside. Will he have enough before turn 3? And looks like Covington's going to be able to cut him off and keep his position here on lap number 17 as they make their way out of turn number 4 coming down the front straightaway. Justin Hall, a guy who finished second last week. Keep an eye out for him. Dewey Hall, his father, in this race here tonight. As we take a look back, there's the 77 of Dewey Hall. Started 19th. He's hard charged his way all the way up to 12th position here tonight. Beautiful looking paint scheme on that car. As he makes his way into the 3rd and 4th turns, coming out of turn number 4. Here he comes. Chasing down the 940 there of Stephen Mago. Stephen Mago in that interesting looking Mid-South paint scheme. Oh, and we got another caution here tonight. Who brought out the caution this time? As we take a look up in the blimp view to be able to possibly see who may have brought it out. And it looks like a lot of drivers heading into the pits. As the leader, Thomas Axum, brings him down to the pits. Apologize, we're not able to get you the replay there, folks. Here comes Thomas Axum leading them into the pits here on lap number 21. Started on your pole tonight here, the number 13. Tom Axum Trucking. And here comes the 4 tire change. You see Jason Covington, Don King there behind him. Still some connection issues with the number 10. And you can see he's ready to come off pit lane, the 13 of Thomas Axum. There's the backside of the pit road as we take a look at the pit exit. And it looks like Axum, there goes Covington making his way off the pits. All the drivers here tonight making their ways out after the first pit stop here in the first quarter of the race. Back onto the track, folks. Hurlburt. Nathan Hurlburt, your leader right now after the pitting has gone on. Started 11th. He'll be sitting in first, taking us back to the green on lap number 24. And the lights have come off that pace car. We're going to be set to go green. Lap number 25. It's going to be Nathan Hurlburt. Bob Wells up front taking us back green. There they are making their way out of turn number 4, getting ready to get close to...
Green flag.
The green flag flies. We're back to the races. And there they are coming down the front straightaway into turns 1 and 2. Good side-by-side racing. Look at the move from the 68. 3 wide coming out of turn 2 already. And that DuPont number 68 of Rob Haynes is making some great moves here tonight. A lot of bump action going on from the 24 of Sean Bowdy into the 41 of Doug Turner. Here they come into turn 1, lap number 26. Look at all that side-by-side racing. Don King making his pit stop. We're going to take a look back at him, back in 11th position. Now looks 3, almost 4 wide, heading down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Oh, and the 949, wow. Or the 940 of Steve McGough up onto the curb in turn 4. He's got the 949 there of Richard Sudeth right beside him. Here they come into turns 1 and 2. Look at the side-by-side race action going on here tonight. Back up to your lead. Here comes the 28 of Nathan Hurlburt, fending off the 77 of Dewey Hall and the 68 of Rob Haynes. Here's the top 5.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh, and as we look back through the field, I believe that one is going to be who we got here. Bringing out the caution here now. And that looks like it's going to go to the 940. Not 940, excuse me. I do apologize. $983 of Darren Myers. As we dial up the replay for you here. We're going to be able to see exactly what happened. Darren Myers heading into turn 3 with the 999 of John Cooper. And there it is right there, folks. That's what's bringing out the next caution here tonight. Darren Myers goes sideways. We're going to move to a short commercial break. When we come back, we're going to have some more race action for you here in Martinsville, so don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome back to Martinsville here on the Digital Forge Broadcast Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell. Thanks again for tuning in this Friday night as we are about to go green here on lap number 33 of this, or 34, excuse me, of this 100 lap event here tonight. Some great race action side by side all the way so far here tonight. It will be the 28 of Nathan Hurlburt and the 77 of Dewey Hall taking us back green here. Pace car now into the pits. They're making their way around turns 3 and 4. The 28 of Nathan Hurlburt, the 77 of Dewey Hall. Green flag flies. We're back to the races here on lap number 34. And look at the bunch up from these cars. Going to be a lot of checkup heading into turns 1 and 2. My goodness. As we take a look from the blimp cam to show you all the great race action. Almost 3 wide heading in there. Coming down the back straightaway, Dewey Hall and Hurlburt underneath. You got the 24 of Sean Bowdy and Thomas Axum now making his way back up after his pit stop on lap number 22. Currently sitting in 5th position as they make their way across the start-finish line into lap number 35. Oh, Dewey Hall! Dewey Hall made some contact there with the 28 of Hurlburt, and he's going to go up high and fall back to about 6th position. Trying to fend it off there, right there behind Don King. A little bit of bump into the 23 of Donald King, Dewey Hall. Wow. As the drivers make their way into turns 1 and 2, you can still see great side-by-side racing. 3 wide coming out of turn 2. As Hurlburt was up high, Bowdy in the middle, Don King down low. Amazing drivers being able to keep their composure through all that and still stay green. We got a new race leader up front here tonight, folks. As we take a look at him, here he comes, making his way around. Rob Haynes now started 4th. He's led 2 laps of the race here tonight. He's currently sitting in 1st. As he's trying to fend off the pole sitter of Thomas Axum right there behind him. You see Thomas Axum there, started 1st. He's led 20 laps of the race here tonight. As they make their way into turns 1 and 2. A little bit of summary statistics for you here on the bottom left. You're going to see Rob Haynes is leading right now. Completed about 37 laps, going on 38 laps this time around. We've had 5 lead changes so far, 3 cautions for the pacing of 14 laps. Here they are making their way down the front straightaway into turns 1. Oh, and another caution flag flies here tonight. And wow, do we have some checkups going on. Somebody's upside down on the front straightaway. My goodness. A lot of cars banged up there. Wow. We'll see if we can get you a replay exactly what happened there. My goodness. And as we take a look at the chase cam here from Craig Covington, I believe that's Jason's brother. And you're just going to see a major pileup. Wow, look at all these drivers down there. Looks like somebody got a little bit loose. And that's going to bring out the caution flag yet again here tonight, folks. Wow, fortunate events there. So it is still Hurlburt deemed your race leader. Dewey Hall looking like he's going to get back up there. And it looks like the 317 of Alan Madding is going to get the wave around now. We'll see if we get old Nathan Hurlburt on the line for you here to see where he feels about the race here tonight. As we're going to get him on the line. Nathan Hurlburt, this is Dustin Caldwell in the booth. Are you there?
What's up, Dustin?
Well, it's been an interesting race so far. You started 11th. Now you're currently sitting in 1st after all the pit stop action going on. And as it looks like the lights will be coming off the pace car, so we're going to make this... Oh, we got one more left here. Thought we were about to go back green. Led 14 laps of the race here tonight. What was your expectations coming into Martinsville after Concord?
I didn't run Concord, but coming in here, I definitely wasn't expecting to be up front right away like this. It's nice.
Yeah, as we take a look, you're making your way into turns 3 and 4. What do we have in store here for the 28 tonight? I mean, Any particular expectations as far as where you're going to be sitting when it's all said and done?
A top 5 would be nice, but you never know.
All right. Well, we'll let you get ready. We see the lights have come off the pace car. Best of luck to you in the remainder of the race here, Nathan.
Thanks, Dustin.
There you have the 28 of Nathan Hurlburt currently sitting up top with Dewey Hall to 77 to the outside. The 24 of Sean Bowdy to the inside. And now the 940 of Stephen McGough up high. There goes the pace car into the pits. And we're going to be set to go green on lap number 45.
Green flag, green
Here they go. The green flag flies. We're back to the races. But I think just as fast as the pace car goes into the pits, it's going to be coming right back out. I think there was a lot of checkup there. Oh! And Hurlburt into the side of Dewey Hall. My goodness. As we're going to dial that up for you yet one more time. What the heck happened there with the 28? As we see, they go back to green. Pace car comes back out, and I'm not sure exactly what was going through Nathan Hurlburt's mind, but as you see, he's going to come down the track. Dewey Hall, right there in that 77 machine, is going to probably check up, and the 28 of Nathan Hurlburt's just going to go right into the side of him. Wow. Do not know exactly what happened there with the 77 of Dewey Hall and why he spun out the way he did. But that is interesting to say the least. Caution flag out again here tonight. Again, folks, thank you for tuning into the Digital Forge Broadcast Network. I'm Dustin Caldwell. Appreciate you spending your Friday night with us here in Martinsville, as it's been a great race so far. Had a few cautions. And one interesting event from the 77 of Dewey Hall. Don't know exactly what happened. A little bit about the venue in Martinsville Speedway here for you folks. Take a look at this. We're at a half-mile track. 70 degrees in the air. It says 4 turns. It's a paper clip here today. That's what they call this track here in Martinsville. Taking a look at the weather here. We didn't get it in earlier, so we'll go ahead and give that to you as we look at the damage there on the 28 of Nathan Hurlburt after colliding into the 77 of Dewey Hall. Air temperature 65 degrees, 70 on the track temperature. Got some overcast with no humidity. Great racing weather here tonight. Again, taking a look at some statistics of the race here. As they come across the start-finish line, it'll be 49 laps complete. We're getting ready to go back green. Green flag flies. We're back to the races here tonight. And on Sean Bowdy, already up to the race lead. As you see, he started 5th here tonight, currently sitting 1st, deemed 3 laps led in the race here tonight. One of the few cars that doesn't look to have any damage on it. As we see him making his way, what a lead he's got. My goodness. He's pulled away from the 28 of Nathan Hurlburt. As we take a look back, Jeff Wood now has made his way up to 3rd position. Started 24th here tonight. Some great side-by-side race action coming down the back straightaway into turn 3. Here they come out of turn 4, making their way down the front straightaway. And just look at all the side-by-side race action. Hurlburt nearly getting a little bit loose, had to take down low, and he's going to lose a lot of positions here. As we now see Hurlburt making his way into pit road. You can see the damage on the front end. Look at that tire bent out. Wow. As you see, look at that tire bent there on Hurlburt. As he looks like he probably will get a fast repair. And he does. So he'll be back onto the races. Before you know it, he'll go a few laps down. As that's one of the disadvantages of having any incidents happening at a small track. 3 wide coming down the back straightaway. You see Doug Turner there. Doug Turner tonight started 16th. He's made his way up into the 3rd position. Just about a half a second from the car ahead of him. About 3 seconds from your race leader. Making his way into turn 1 and 2. Right behind him is the 13 of Thomas Axum, who started on the pole here tonight. These guys are just checking up a little bit. The 7, Justin Hall almost gets into the back of the 13 of Thomas Axum. Here comes the 13 of Thomas Axum making the pass to the inside, but is not going to have the momentum carrying into turn 1, and he'll have to settle behind Doug Turner. Taking a look up at your race lead, still Sean Bowdy in that 24 car here tonight. As Sean Bowdy is now about to lead his 10th lap as he comes down the start-finish line here to click over into lap number 46. Or excuse me, with 44 to go here tonight. Oh, and a lot of bump action from these cars still yet. Here comes Sean Bowdy. Taking a look behind him in 2nd and 3rd. Oh, Dewey Hall. Dewey Hall is a lap down. He's lap traffic for the 28. Or excuse me, the 28 is also lap traffic now, as we did get to watch Nathan Hurlburt pit. The 68 of Rob Haynes, followed by the 41. Taking a look at the top 5, you'll see that Sean Bowdy, Rob Haynes, Doug Turner, Thomas Axum, and Justin Hall are your top 5. Justin Hall now on the bumper of the 13 of Thomas Axum. Here comes Axum to the inside corner, making his way around. Oh, and here's a good move. The 7. Oh, the 41 of Doug Turner into the wall. And Justin Hall, a little bit of a rhyme scheme for you there. Justin Hall to the inside will go in front of the 41 of Doug Turner. What an interesting move that was here with 41 laps to go in the race here tonight. Still your race leader looking up front. Sean Bowdy, uncontested at this point. Rob Haynes is the only car that's in 2nd right now. Uncontested there in the 68 as he's making his way down the front straightaway. 40 laps to go in the race here tonight. We started the field here tonight with 27 cars. We got 13 on the lead lap. There's Jason Covington making his way down. Looks like his connection issues have resolved themselves, and he looks to be running smooth out there now, sitting in 6th position. He's got the 4 of Wesley Holland, who was a force to be reckoned with last week. Wesley Holland in Concord was doing really well, but due to a late incident, bringing out the caution, did not take the win there in Concord. As last week's winner was Thomas Axum. Dewey Hall, Justin Hall finishing 3rd and 4th here tonight. And it looks like I have a little bit of issues there. And a caution flag will fly yet again here tonight. As we're going to get things situated here for you folks, we're going to move to another commercial break. We'll be back as we get the things fixed with our HUD here. Thanks again for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network this Friday night for the Loose Lug Nuts Street Stock Series. This is Digital Forge. We will be back right after this. Welcome back to Martinsville, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you again for tuning in to the Digital Forge Broadcast Network here. This Friday evening, it's Rob Haynes, Justin Hall taking us to the green here. It'll be 32 to go when we go back green. Pace car into the pits. They're making their way out of turns 3 and 4. Thomas Axum behind, and the 4 of Wesley Holland now makes his way up to the front 4. Here we go. Green flag flies. We're back to the races. 32 remaining in the race here tonight. And as you see, the 68 of Rob Haynes making his way out, trying to block out the 7 and the 13. Well, he had it, and what a move from the 68, but it's not going to be enough heading out of turn 4, and here comes Thomas Axum for the race lead with 31 to go in the race here tonight. Thomas Axum moving in, and Justin Hall taking it with him, and the 68 of Rob Haynes has to settle for third position here, as both drivers able to go in front of him here with 31 to go in the race here tonight. Taking a look at the top 5 as it stands right now, coming across the start-finish line, Thomas Axum, Justin Hall, Rob Haynes, Doug Turner, and Wesley Holland are your top 5. A little bit of cautioning plagued us here tonight, some of the issues with short track racing. But here's a look at the summary so far as we watch Thomas Axum come around to make a 29 to go in the race here tonight. Had 11 lead changes, 8 cautions here tonight. And the 71 laps that we have logged, 27 of them have been under yellow flag. And as we speak of it, another caution flag is going to fly here tonight. And it looks like Dewey Hall might have been in on that one. As we back up the camera here and take a look at it. Dewey Hall is going to come around. This is 1 lap previous. As we're watching the 77 come around. Oh, and there you're going to see Nathan Hurlburt. Nathan Hurlburt's going to bring out the caution there. Hurlburt and Dewey Hall got into it just a little bit. Don't know exactly why or what happened with it. But that brings out the caution yet again here tonight. We're going to see if we can get a driver on the line for you here tonight. Let's get our current leader, Thomas Axum, get his viewpoints of the race so far. Thomas Axum, this is Dustin Caldwell in the booth. Are you there?
Yep.
Well, what an interesting night it's been for the 13. Started on the pole. We led 27 laps of the race here tonight. Tell us, how do you feel about where you're sitting with 25 to go?
Pretty good. A little bit worried. Got Justin right on my outside, and I'm pretty sure he can keep right up with me, and expecting a bumper to try to get the W.
Yeah, you guys have been battling hard. Last week at Concord, you guys battled hard, and you were able to come away with a victory, and Justin Hall came in second with his father, Dewey Hall, in third, and unfortunately, looks like Dewey Hall's having some issues here tonight. Looks like Hurlburt got into him. Any other drivers other than Justin Hall you're looking out for here tonight?
Not in particular, but maybe Jeff Wood, if he can get up here. He's definitely can be a factor.
All right, well, thanks for the interview here. We'll let you get ready to go back green with 23 to go.
Thank you.
There was the 13 of Thomas Axum. Your race leader will be taking us green with the 7 of Justin Hall to the outside. Here we go, pace car into the pits. Good view up there from our blimp cam as they're making their way out of turns 3 and 4. Thomas Axum, Justin Hall, Wesley Hall in the 4 up high, and Doug Turner, the 41, Don King, Sean Bowdy. As they're making their way up. Oh, and the 4, Wesley Holland had the faster car. Little bit of bump action there. Wow, here they come. Down the back straightaway. Doug Turner, good side-by-side battle there with Donald King and Wesley Holland. They're going to now fan out into a nice line, heading into turns 1 and 2. Here they come down the back straightaway yet again. Some good side-by-side race battling going on. Wes Holland into Sean Bowdy. Oh my gosh, I think Rob Haynes had to go up onto the curb there. My goodness. Here they come down the back straightaway. One lap ago, the 68 drive to end hunger. Number 68, of Rob Haynes ended up in the curb. Unfortunate there for him, as he's going to lose out a few positions, but holds tight in 6th position. Here comes Thomas Axum. Showing you the top 5 here, folks. Thomas Axum, Justin Hall, Doug Turner, Don King, Sean Bowdy's your top 5 here. It'll be 19 to go when Axum crosses the start-finish line. Taking a look back at the 322 of Maurice Johnston here. Saw a lot from this guy last week, but tonight it's just been a little bit quiet there, as he started 17th and he's up to 15th. Just kind of been running on the radar here at Martinsville. Another driver here, the 64 of Jeffrey Wood on that restart. So we look at the chopper cam there for you. Jeffrey Wood started 24th. He's hard charged his way up to 9th position here tonight. 34 laps led for your race leader here. With 18 to go, it'll be 17 when he crosses the start-finish line. Thomas Axum, Justin Hall up front. Donald King now moves into 3rd position as he heads into turn 1. As you look at Don King's information there, the Midwest driver started 3rd. He's currently sitting in 3rd. It's always maintain or gain in racing, folks, and right now the 23 All-Pro machine of Donald King is maintaining where he started here tonight. Looking back in 4th position as we see the 68 of Rob Haynes wants to take Doug Turner. Will he have it? He's going to try to lift him heading out of turn 2. Here he goes. And look at the move. There goes the 68 of Rob Haynes on the quarter panel. The 41 of Doug Turner into 3 and 4. He's going to push him high. And there goes that drive to end hunger, number 68. And looky there, the 24 of Sean Bowdy trying to get in on that action as it comes across the start-finish line. 15 to go in the race here tonight, and Doug Turner loses 2 positions like that. Here comes the 10 of Jason Covington right behind him, guy we saw here tonight. A lot of information. He started 2nd, led 0 laps here tonight. He's currently sitting in 7th, had some connection issues. Went into the his first pit stop around lap 22 and hasn't been able to get back up close to the lead since then here tonight. Fortunate events there. Taking a look at your race leader as he's making his way into turn number 3. Thomas Axum, 38 laps led here tonight. Still has the 7 of Justin Hall chasing him down. And here they come down the back straightaway. Everybody pretty much fanned out. It'll be 12 to go this time around. Wes Holland crossing the start-finish line here. Again, as we talked about Wes Holland, here's a guy who's maintaining his position. Did really good at Concord, but pretty much in the last 10 laps came down to a caution and pushed him out of the lead. As we look at your race leader heading into turn 3, still with Justin Hall fighting him off, or fending off Justin Hall there. Thomas Axum comes out. It'll be 10 to go now as he crosses the start-finish line. Oh, the caution flag flies yet again here tonight. And I think that put some breathing room there for the 13 of Thomas Axum. As a few of the drivers here getting settled up and seeing exactly what happened. Zach Coyer, amazingly, is in the pits, and to an unfortunate sight. Don't know exactly why he's down there in the pits. As we see the 31 sitting on pit road. See if we can get him on the line and find out what happened. Zach Coyer, this is Dustin Caldwell in the booth. Are you there? Looking for that 31 of Zach Coyer. Are you there? Well, folks, we do apologize, having some technical difficulties there, but tough break for the 31. Don't know exactly why he's on pit road. As we see the 4 of Wesley Holland now make his way down pit road. He's currently sitting ninth. See if we could get him on the line and exactly what might be going through his strategy here this late in the race. Wes Holland, this is Dustin Caldwell in the booth. Are you there?
Here, buddy.
As we see you're down pit road here with 8 to go, tell us, any kind of good strategy you got going on for this late in the race to make a pit stop?
Oh, man, it was just terrible. I was about plowing the wall down coming out of each corner. I figured maybe 10th. I was running 8th. I'll be 10th when it goes. I mean, I only lost 2 spots. Try to get up through the field with some new tires.
Yeah, tough heartbreak finish last week at Concord. Looked like you might have been able to take that race, but due to that late race caution, fortunately you didn't take the victory there. What was your expectations coming into tonight?
Just trying to get back into the seat, man. Been out for a while and just trying to get used to all the guys in the league. Trying to get better again. It's a lot more competition than when I was here, so I want to get another win here.
All right. Well, we'll let you get back to it. Thanks for the interview, and best of luck to you in the remainder of the race here tonight.
All right, Dustin, thanks.
There you have it. The number 4 of Wesley Holland makes his way out of pit road back to the pack. He goes, sitting in 10th position here tonight. Solid finish there for the number 4. There's your race leader, folks. 6 to go. Thomas Axum started on the pole, currently sitting in first with 6 to go. He's got the 7 of Justin Hall right there behind him. This was the finishing order, the top 2 last week, as the 7 of Justin Hall battled hard up there with the 13 of Thomas Axum. But when we go back green, you're going to have 23 of Don King behind Axum, and you're going to have Rob Haynes and that drive-in Hunger, number 68 DuPont, behind the 7 of Justin Hall. Who's going to be able to provide the better push? We'll find out here, as when we go back green, it'll be 4 to go. Pace car into the pits. Oh, a little bit of bump action from your leaders. Here they go, heading into turns 3 and 4. And they're in the restart zone. Green flag flies. 4 to go this time around. Here comes Thomas Axum, Justin Hall, Donald King. And Donald King is going to go underneath the 7 of Justin Hall, trying to work his way up into second position. Oh, and it's the 68 of Haynes into the wall. And that's going to seal the deal for Thomas Axum. Wow. What an end to this tonight. Let's take another look at that replay, folks. You're going to see they go back green. Taking a look at the replay here as they head into turn 1. Haynes is going to get pushed high. And look at that. He gets into the back of Justin Hall. And wow, that brings out the caution yet again here tonight. But we'll seal the deal for Thomas Axum. And the white flag flies. It is a pace lap flag. But that will seal the deal. Thomas Axum will be taking victory 2 weeks in a row. I'm sure he's going to be happy with that. Taking a look at the results as it stands here, folks. You can see that Donald King will be shown in second, Justin Hall in third, Doug Turner fourth, Sean Bowdy will round out your top five. We're going to move to a short commercial break. When we come back, we'll have some driver interviews for you. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Simulated racing can be awesome, but it can also be kind of a free-for-all. Interestingly, auto racing faced the same problem in its earlier days. Whether it was on the back roads, the beaches, or the city streets, the racing was fun. But there was always a certain level of chaos and danger, until some folks came along and put some order to all of this. Stuff like official racetracks, regulations about weight and equipment, and enforcement of standards. That's what gave us high-speed excitement, fast-paced action, and photo finishes. That's when racing became racing. The guys over at iRacing.com have made the same transformation in the world of sim racing. Sure, they've got the most accurate tracks and realistic cars out there, but that's just the start. See, iRacing analyzes the performance and results of each driver in every race, so you can be sure you're always placed in races where the competition will be tight, and that those reckless drivers who ruin it for us all are kept in the pits. Not to mention that with over 45,000 active members already in their vast community, you can find races day and night, so you can always get in on the action. You can even join a league of your favorite series. And since updates are always automatic, you don't have to worry about software and can focus on the track. Zip up your fire suit and check out iRacing.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Digital Force Broadcast Network. It's the Friday Night Street Stock Series brought to you by Loose Lug Nuts Racing. And we are going to go to some driver interviews now to get you where they stood here tonight. Third place finisher Justin Hall coming in off of last week. He was sitting in second position. He's going to battle his way back up. Looks like Don King was able to slide under him and take second. But Justin, tell us, coming into tonight's race, what was your expectations?
Well, it's my first time on this track. I just bought it today. I got about 30 minutes of practice, and I was just going to do my best. I was going to ride around, try and stay safe. Didn't work out quite as planned, but it worked out all right, finishing third.
Well, driving that number 7 car around, you looked like you had it under control, found your groove, and was able to work your way back up towards the lead at the last part of the latter half of the race. And tell us, did it feel loose? Did it feel tight? How did that setup feel running around the track?
Well, it was a little tight, but you just had to work the throttle, make sure you didn't just floor it coming off the corner or you pushing up into the wall. Pretty much just followed Thomas through the field. Every time he'd get under somebody, I'd stick my nose in there and follow him all the way up to the front.
Yeah, some great racing going on here tonight. You got any shout-outs you'd like to give for your third-place finish here?
Yeah, twcvm.com and Loose Lug Nuts for hosting this. Jeff and John for their admin work, and you guys up there on the broadcast, and my daddy, Dewey Hall, has been a big help to me.
Yeah, we saw, if we could ask, just out of curiosity, at one point in the race, we did see Dewey Hall spin out there before turn 3. Do you have any insights on what happened? And we saw Hurlburt get into the side of him. Is there any information on what happened and what caused that?
Yeah, he looked like he just tried to hit the pit, and Nathan didn't know he was trying to, and I guess he just came down on him. Not quite sure what happened.
Tough break there. Send our regards to Dewey there, because I know Dewey was a hard charger last week, finishing third. And tonight it looked like it took him out of the chances of finishing it up there. Although, as we do look through, he does finish 15 here tonight, but definitely had a strong car for the field here tonight. Tough break there to the 77. Well, we got USA next week. Tell us, have you been there before? What can we expect from the 7 heading into USA next week?
Oh, yes, sir. Had a lot of practice there in the rookie series. I think me and my dad are going to have a strong run there, repping TWCBM and loose lug nuts.
All right, well, congratulations again, finishing in the top 3 2 weeks in a row. We'll look forward to seeing what the 7 brings, and the 77 as well, heading into USA next week.
Appreciate it. See you guys there.
There you have it, folks. That was the 7 of Justin Hall, coming in third here tonight. Done it 2 weeks in a row. He finished second last week, so he's able to stay on the podium 2 weeks in a row. And we are going to now move to our second place finisher here tonight. Guy I've had pleasure of many of times of talking to. Hard charge through the field. You started third here tonight, Don. You able to maintain throughout the race, even after pit stops. You got back up into third, and you snuck underneath the 7 when it counted to finish second here tonight. Tell us about the race.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, this car ran great all night. It's great setup under this car here, and the motor is running strong. Pretty good race there. It's a lot better than what I was expecting for Martinsville. We went pretty caution-free considering the track.
Yeah, and you know, running that machine around, a lot of people, it looked like you got banged up pretty good. A lot of people trying to check up into the corners. How did the car feel overall into the turns?
Oh, the car felt great, man. It was real good on entry there, and even a little better on the exit there. It was great. Cars ran great all night.
Well, you came out of Concord pretty solid. You finished on the podium here at Martinsville. What can we expect from the 23 going into USA next week?
I'm just going to stick to my routine and shoot for the top 5, and I get an opportunity like tonight to advance above that. That's what I'm going to do. I got every intention to do the best I can in this series. It's a great series they got going over here, and I sure appreciate them hosting it.
All right. Well, any final shout-outs you'd like to give here for your runner-up finish at Martinsville?
Oh, absolutely. Want to give a big shout-out to John Hedrick there at Over the Top Paints and Loose Lug Nuts, putting on a great series here. Also got to thank my sponsors, Michael Angelo's Painting and All Pro Racing, and of course you up there in the booth, Digital Forge Broadcasting, doing a great job up there, man. Appreciate everything you're doing. Well,
appreciate the kind words, and sure everybody out there appreciate the good driving and excellent finish there for the 23 of Donald King here tonight. We'll look forward to seeing you next week here, Don.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
There you have it, folks. The 23 of Donald King in that all-pro machine coming in second here tonight, started third, was able to make his way back through the field and finish solid here tonight. We're now going to go to your week 2 times back-to-back week winner here, Thomas Axum in that 13 machine. Tell us, Thomas, we talked to you during that one caution. You were kind of nervous from the 7 of Justin Hall, but it looked like Donald King was able to pull one on him in a turn 2, get underneath him, and that pretty much was all she wrote. You had the race locked up when we saw the big incident off of turn 2.
Yeah, very surprising. If that stayed green, it definitely would have got very interesting with Donald inching up every turn, every straightaway, and definitely would have made things a little bit better.
Well, you know, good job winning 2 weeks in a row. It's something, no easy small feat, especially at small track racing and in the street stocks with the way they get banged up on these smaller tracks. You know, you got a big pressure heading into USA next week. It's even smaller track than this. Tell us, what's your experience like at USA, and what can we expect from the 13?
Just like I said last week, that's another one of my very strong tracks, and definitely going to try to come out of there with a W.
Well, we look forward to the action to come next week, but for now, what shout-outs and who would you like to give thanks as far as your finish and winning this race here tonight?
Well, no doubt, Loose Lug Nuts and Over the Top Paints, my mom and dad, my teammate Ryan Kuhn with 1372 Racing.
All right. right. Well, again, congratulations to you. And we look forward to seeing what you bring next week to one of your stronger tracks at USA.
Thank you.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thomas Axum, we're going to show you the results here tonight. We'll be taking victory. You got Donald King in second, Justin Hall in third, Doug Turner comes in fourth. Amazingly hard work from that gentleman making his way into fourth. Sean Boundy, who was hard charging through the field all night. Can't say enough about that 24 car, as he was just like Flash. He had it on his logo. He was through the field pretty quick and able to finish in the top 5. Some excellent work there from the 24. As you look, see the 64 of Jeffrey Wood comes in 6th. 7th goes to Jason Covington, Jeffrey Kachis in 8th, Rob Haynes in 9th, and Alan Madding will round out your top 10 here tonight. So we take a look at some other drivers here, results for you. And there you have it, folks. That's going to do it for us. This is the Digital Forge Broadcast Network. We thank you for tuning in this Friday night to the Loose Lug Nuts Racing Series. We're going to be back next week to take on USA International Speedway. It'll be a great race to watch. You definitely want to put that on your calendar and tune in, because it will be some great 75 laps of race action coming at you. So we will have the event up. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down there. Check us out on the web at forgebroadcasting.com. On Facebook, just look up Digital Forge Broadcasting. If you're an iRacer, check out Loose Lug Nuts. These guys are some great racing. They got a Silver Crowns on Saturdays as well. But that'll do it for us here tonight, folks. Thank you for tuning in. I'm Dustin Caldwell saying good evening, folks. We'll see you next time here on the Digital Forge Broadcast Network.